ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ. ಮೈಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ಯೋಗೇಶ್ ವೈ, ಸಹಾಯಕ ಪ್ರಾಧ್ಯಾಪಕರು, ಸರ್ಕಾರಿ ಪ್ರಥಮ ದರ್ಜೆ ಕಾಲೇಜು ಸಿದ್ದಾಪುರ. ನಾನಿವತ್ತು ಚೀನಾದ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಜನತಾ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಚೀನಾದ ಏಕಸದನ ಶಾಸಕಾಂಗವಾದ NPCಯ ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಮತ್ತು ಕಾರ್ಯಗಳ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ವಿವರಣೆಯನ್ನು ನೀಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ. ದಿ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಪವರ್ ಆಫ್ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಇನ್ ಚೈನಾ. ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಜನತಾ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಸಂವಿಧಾನದ 62, 63, 64ನೇ ವಿಧಿಗಳಿಗೆ ಅನುಗುಣವಾಗಿ ಶಾಸನ ರಚಿಸುವ ಶಾಸಕಾಂಗ ಮಾತ್ರವಾಗಿರದೆ ಕಾರ್ಯಾಂಗೀಯ ಕಾರ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು, ಹಣಕಾಸಿನ ಕಾರ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು, ಚುನಾವಣಾ ಕಾರ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ಮತ್ತು ಸಂವಿಧಾನ ತಿದ್ದುಪಡಿ ಕಾರ್ಯಗಳನ್ನು ನಿರ್ವಹಿಸುವ ಚೀನಾದ ಏಕಸದನ ಶಾಸಕಾಂಗವಾಗಿದೆ. NPC legislative power. The Constitution places all law-making powers in the heads of the National People's Congress and its Standing Committee. Being a unicameral legislature of a unitary state, the National People's Congress can make laws on all subjects either by itself or as suggested by its Standing Committee. In effect, the NPC enacts and amends basic status relating to criminal offence, civil affairs, state organs and other matters which the Congress may deem it fit, necessary and expedient to legislate. ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಜನತಾ ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಶಾಸನ ರಚಿಸುವ ಸರ್ವೋತ್ಕೃಷ್ಟ ಸಂಸ್ಥೆಯಾಗಿರುವುದರಿಂದ ಇದು ಹಲವಾರು ರೀತಿಯ ಶಾಸನ ರಚಿಸುವ ಅಧಿಕಾರವನ್ನು ಹೊಂದಿದೆ. ಕ್ರಿಮಿನಲ್ ಮತ್ತು ಸಿವಿಲ್ ಹಾಗೂ ಮತ್ತಿತರ ವಿಷಯಗಳಿಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಿಸಿದಂತೆ ಮೂಲ ಕಾನೂನು ರಚಿಸುವ ಮತ್ತು ತಿದ್ದುಪಡಿ ಮಾಡತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಸಂಪೂರ್ಣ ಅಧಿಕಾರವನ್ನು ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಸ್ಥಾಯಿ ಸಮಿತಿಯು ಹೊಂದಿದೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯತೆ, ಕಾನೂನು, ಹಣಕಾಸು, ಸಾರ್ವಜನಿಕ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಮುಂತಾದ ಹಲವಾರು ವಿಧದ ಸಮಿತಿಗಳನ್ನು ರಚಿಸುವ ಅಧಿಕಾರವನ್ನು ಸಹ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯ ಸ್ಥಾಯಿ ಸಮಿತಿಯು ಹೊಂದಿದೆ. On all other subjects, the 1982 Constitution gave legislative powers to the Standing Committee. Previously, all law-making powers were theoretically in the hands of the NPC, but used to be really exercised by its Standing Committee. The informal arrangement has been formally reorganized by the Constitution of 1982. Now the Standing Committee and the NPC share the law-making powers. All the law-making powers of the NPC are exercised by its Standing Committee when the former is not in session. Since its sessions are held for very short durations and after long gaps, the law-making powers are really exercised by the Standing Committee. Next one function, electoral functions ಅಂದರೆ ಚುನಾವಣಾ ಕಾರ್ಯಗಳು. ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಇಟ್ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ದಿ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ದಿ ವೈಸ್ ಪ್ರೆಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿ ಪೀಪಲ್ಸ್ ರಿಪಬ್ಲಿಕ್ ಆಫ್ ಚೈನಾ. ಈಚ್ has a tenure of 5 years. As such, after every 5 years, the NPC elects the president and the vice president. Second one function of the electoral, the National People's Congress elects the Premier of the State Council, the Prime Minister of China According to the Constitution, the name of the person is proposed by the President of the Republic, and the NPC takes the final decision in choosing the Premier. Thereafter, the President formally appoints the Premier. Next one, on the recommendation of the Premier, the National People's Congress appoints all the members of the State Council, the Vice Premier, State Councillors, Minister, the Auditor General, and the Secretary General of the State Council. The National People Congress performs several important electoral functions. The NPC elects the President of the Supreme People's Court and the Procuratorate General of the Supreme People's Procuratorate, other judges of the Supreme People's Court, and other members of the Supreme People's Procuratorate are appointed by the Standing Committee of the NPC. The National People's Congress elects its Standing Committee, which regularly performs the assigned lawmaking functions and all other functions of the NPC. When it is not in sessions, all the decisions of the Standing Committee require the approval of the NPC, but it is only a formality. In practice, the NPC always endorses the decisions of the Standing Committee. Thus, the NPC performs several important electoral functions. Next one, functions, amendment powers. The National People's Congress has the power to amend the Constitution. An amendment to the Constitution can be proposed either by the Standing Committee or by at least 1/5 of the deputies of the NPC. For incorporating an amendment, the NPC has to pass the proposal by a 2/3 majority of all the deputies. Further, the NPC has the responsibility to supervise the enforcement of the Constitution. The Constitution is the supreme law, and its dignity has to be upheld by all the state organs. Since the highest organ of state powers is the NPC, it becomes its supreme responsibility to maintain the supremacy of the law and the Constitution. ಇಷ್ಟು NPCಯ ಅಧಿಕಾರ ಮತ್ತು ಕಾರ್ಯಗಳಾಗಿವೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.